Hi, I'm here standing here with the 2013 Burgman 650. And this is the third Burgman 650 that I've owned. I owned a 2009 and I owned a 2012. And when I read about all the reviews of the 2013 and the different things they changed on it, I decided to go take a look and I ended up buying it. So hands down, Suzuki did a great job with changing some of the features of the Burgman from the 2012 to the 2013. This is the 10th anniversary model of the Burgman, and so it's kind of neat. It's the middle of the year, end of year, and I think Suzuki's going to bring in about 2,000 of them to the United States, so I own one of them. And then, of course, they'll come out with their 2014 model, which will look just like this. But a couple things they changed was the mirrors. The mirrors are a little bit more narrow now, and I'll turn it on for you real quick and show you that the mirrors do go in and out again, just like the 2012. So there you go. You see that. I kind of like them actually because they stick out a little bit farther too, and I can see a little bit past the pylons on both sides, so that's pretty neat. Of course, you got the headlights here. They have some running, we call these LEDs, I guess, a little unique. That's not on the 2012, but it is on the 2013. Of course, the dual disc brakes in the front, which are really nice. The braking is actually really good. I've driven about 200 miles on it, and hands down, the braking is a lot better than the earlier models. Also, as you come over here, you'll see they changed the seat a little bit. What's interesting about the seat is it's a little bit more narrow here, right there in your inseam area. And then what they did is they went with an all-leather back pad, which is really nice. The rest of them, the 2012 and the 2009 that I had, didn't have the leather. So this is really nice. They actually widened the back for the passenger, so that's really cool. And then if you come around here too, you'll see some of the areas the reflectors are different from the 2012 to the 2013. The muffler, I want you to come around here for me, and you'll see the muffler is now triangle instead of round. And what's really interesting is it kind of gives a really neat sound. The Burgman actually now sounds a little bit like a motorcycle versus a car, is what I thought my old one sounded like. So let me go ahead and let you listen to it. So there you go. It's got the exhaust sound that sounds a little bit more like a motorcycle versus a car. Again, the same shocks as they had on the 2012, they went with the 2013, which you can adjust these from 1 to 5, depending on how you like it. Now, if you slide over here for me. They also changed the gas tank. What's interesting about the gas tank, and I want to show you this, and you'll have to get close with the camera so I can show this. Inside here, they actually put a hole. Can you get in there? See that? They actually put a hole just the same diameter as the gas pump. So now you don't have no more splashes. Gas doesn't come all over the side like the old one did. They also changed the shape of it too. It's not square anymore. It's now rectangle, which may make it a little bit difficult for Givy and some other brands out there to create some side boxes for it. And of course you'll see a lot of black, a lot of plastic they did with ABS plastic instead of the paint. This I kind of like because I remember on the older ones, the 2009, 2012 that I had, this would be paint. It would get all scuffed up. Well, now this is just black plastic that you can paint. That you can wipe down. They changed the maintenance door. You got one little door here. You pop that pin and then you can change your oil filter right there, which is really neat. No more taking the whole thing out like on the old ones. And let's see, what other changes did they do? The windshield. If you come around here, the windshield, of course, goes up just like my other ones did. The difference, though, what they did is they actually, so you can see it going up and down. Right here, if you can bring the camera over here real quick. Right here, they actually, over the mirrors, because the mirrors are designed a little bit different, when you come down with the windshield, it actually creates a wind tunnel right here that kind of pushes away from the bike, which is really nice. When you go up with it on the highway, of course, you get all kinds of air hitting you in the chest, but it's going over your head and then hitting you in the chest, which kind of keeps you cool, which I also like too. I would say out of everything driving the thing, I would say the windshield is still, it's average. I don't think Suzuki did much to change the windshield. There's some other aftermarket windshields out there that you can buy. As far as driving it, I've rode it now for 200 miles and it brakes better. The one thing I love about it, for those of you that are old Burgman owners, you know that the engine braking has always been an issue. It's on the forum, BurgmanUSA.com, and the forum there. And you remember when you got down to about 20, 25 miles per hour, even a little bit less than that, you let off the throttle, of course the bike would jerk and stuff like that. That is completely gone. And Suzuki hit it out of the park on the 2013 model. There's no more engine braking, there's no more hesitation. You can go around curves. I can duck walk this, which is really cool. I can also get pretty low on the corners as far as laying it both sides, so that really makes it fun too. Didn't change anything on the tires, they're still using the same Bridgestone tires. And then of course if you'll come around here, I want to show you the biggest change that they did from the 2012 to the 2013 is of course the dash. You can get right in there and see that. It's all an analog dash, which is really nice. You have the miles per hour on this side and then the RPM on this side. And then, of course, you have some information there. The other cool thing is there is a light right here that shines. You can't see it because it's not on. But when you're driving on certain throttle positions, the little green light will come on. That's basically echo mode. And what that does is let you know that that's where the bike is running at its premium and you get better gas mileage. Overall, the bike is a slam dunk, and I think what I love about it the most is I love the transmission. I love the 30% less drag on the clutch. I love the fact that it spins out, and you can actually, when you let off the throttle, you can not feel that engine jerking, or you can't feel that engine braking that a lot of Burgman owners complain about. The seat is pretty comfortable. It's going to take some getting used to. It actually sits about a ½ an inch higher than the old models, so that is a little bit different. But I am extremely pleased with what Suzuki did. I'm a proud owner of a 2013 Burgman 650, the 10th anniversary model. And if you have any questions, you can email me below. I'd be glad to answer any questions, or you can go to theburgmanusa.com. And I'm the Air Force/Guy on there, so Air Force Guy is my username. And I put a lot of comments on there, and I also do a lot of the maintenance on the Burgmans too, so feel free to ask me any questions that you might have, and I'd be glad to help. Well, thank you very much.